Good afternoon, everyone, to Park Carlton for the Meath Senior Football Championship semi-final between Seneschalstown and Summerhill. I'll give you the team. Seneschalstown, the same as in the programme. In goals, David Lyons. Right full back, Paul Carey. Full back, Andrew Collins. Left full back, Jerry Sheridan. Right half back, Mark Carey. Centre half, Joe Cowley. Left half, Stephen Sheridan. Centre field, the two Sheridans, Joe and Damien. Half forwards, Gary Conlon, Kieran Mackin and Stephen Finnegan. The full forward line, Brian Clark, Brian Sheridan and Shane Clark. Referee throws in the ball and the game is on. Summerhill forced to break away with the ball. It's Damien Bourne, long ball into towards his full forwards back to it. It's number 11, Brian Ennis. Brian Ennis sends it in the number 13, but this is the ball coming back into the goal. He sends David Lyons. David Lyons take it, playing against a slight breeze. Comes out to a 13-metre line. Sends a low ball towards Gary Conlon, right half forward, back in his defence. Quickly from Sheridan to Sheridan. Good ball there. Stephen Sheridan has it on the 45. Gives it back to his number 2, Mark Carey. Or not Mark. Paul Carey, Stephen Finnegan, free in the 65 metres line. Big Joe will kick it. Joe drop kicks it. It's a long ball going towards Brian. Well, Brian run into it on the 14 metre line. He's been tackled. He's been pulled. The referee says no. Referee has given a free. 13 metre free. A long kick from the force attack from Summerhill. Long ball up and Brian Sheridan with a chance here on the 13 metre line. They put Seneschalstown in front of the first minute of the game. They met 2 years ago. Summerhill were hot favourites, but Seneschalstown beat them, and then we know what went on. They went on to win the Meath Senior Football Championship, but were beaten in the replay by the eventual All-Ireland final champions. St Vincent's, and Brian puts it over the bar. The first score of the game, Brian Sheridan with a free. It was a great drop kick from Joe, right from the 65. Slight breeze favouring Summerhill. The goalie, Tony McDonald. Bit of change in the Summerhill team is Kieran Malone, wearing number 17. It's on playing right full back, and Stephen Husband is left half back. Michael Gorman does not start the game, the number 7. Also Mark O'Reilly is not starting the game. Changes all round. Davy Dalton is on, and Paul Larkin, number 10, has gone full forward. On with the play. It's Willie Milner low ball. Up towards Shawnee Dalton, Jerry Sheridan. Dalton has it. Shawnee Dalton towards his number 8. His number 8. Still trying to make it against Maurice Kennedy across the field. Towards Damien Bourne. This is a good ball. Is it Paul Rispin? Paul Rispin. Right half back towards Damien Bourne. Damien Bourne's going to have a go now from 40 metres at the high. Looks good. Is good. It's the equaliser. Damien Bourne, the scorer. It's not a field player. Good to play the attacking half back there. Very much always involved in the game and always good for a point or two with Paul Rispin. Also his opposing right half back, Mark Carey, both like to attack. Paul Rispin, slight breeze, the breeze to his blowing a bit across the field, but it's slightly favoured in Summerhill. About 3 minutes of play gone and a kick out again. We'll see now with this kick out, David Lyons. It's a mighty kick. It's dropping out around the middle of the field. Stephen Finnegan rises. Stephen Finnegan fields. Gets it on the second tap under pressure, gets it back to the centre half back, Joe Cowley. Joe Cowley is challenged. Was he fouled? Referee says yeah, and Damien will kick it. He'll be in the halfway line again. He kicks it, Damien. And he sends a long ball towards Brian. Brian has it. Brian towards the 21 metre line. Is he fouled? He is fouled. And he wins his free. Brian Sheridan, the long ball. This time it was from Damien to Brian, and Brian wins the free. And with a chance here for Brian. Is it Brian that's going to kick this one? No, it's not. It's more suitable to a left foot kicker, and Shane Clark will hit this one. Shane Clark, just about 23 metres out. Fairly central. Here he comes, sends it high and sends it over the bar. Seneschalstown are back in front. Seneschalstown 2 points, Summerhill 1 point. Just 4 minutes gone in the first half. 4 minutes gone. You see the number 11, a lot of switches. Brian Ennis has gone to right half forward for Summerhill. They're switching all over the place. The number 12, Rory Donnelly. Former Clare Star, the captain, is playing on the 40. There goes the Keegan's one quickly there, but the Seneschalstown players, number 11, or the Summerhill player, Brian Ennis. Brian Ennis been all over the pitch towards Milner. Milner's going to have a go here. No, there's a good ball in. It's a good play. It's not the field player, a lot of steps there, but the referee says, Ian Kennedy, but the referee says play on, Summerhill player. Don't know who he is. He's at it. Jacob 2 or 3 of them. He's still going. He's run into more tackles. 3 or 4 players on him, and Damien Sheridan, does he win it? No, he does. He wins the free. But Joe will hit this one. Joe will hit a long drop kick up and on the wing towards Brian. 1G they call him, Brian Clark. 65 metres out, long ball across. And he finds him, he finds Shane Clark to Connor. Mackin, low ball in. towards Brian Clark. Brian trying to make room for himself. He's going to give it back to Damo. Damo about 40 metres out. Bit of a breeze. Tips on his toe once. Gives it across the field towards Conor Mackin. Conor Mackin back to Shane Clark. Maybe he'll go to goal left. Gives it to Big Joe. Joe sidesteps one player, sidesteps two, and he's tripped. Hand tripped, I'd say it was there. Hand tripped. Nothing malicious about it. A little hand trip there by Damien Borden. And it's dead three in front of the goal, about 35 metres out. Who's going to take it? It's not Brian Clark. No, it's not. It's the full forward, Brian Sheridan, is going to kick this one out of his hands. Seneschalstown 2 points. Summerhill 1. Damien, Porrig Lines directing operations, 2 great footballers. Here it comes from Brian. Brian kicks it high, looks good, is good. 3 points to Seneschalstown, 1 point to Summerhill. Good start here made by Seneschalstown. That's the second game of the programme. Today it's the second semi-final. It should be a great game from the Wolf Towns and Navan O'Mahony's. The kick out to be taken by Tony McDonald. Tony with the left foot drops it beyond midfield. They rise. Joe wins it. What a catch by Big Joe. Joe was tackled. Joe was under pressure. He turns a bit, looking to get away with it, and then sends the ball up along the wing, but it's won there by the Adrian Kenny. Adrian Kenny coming up the wing with the ball. The full back. He's gone to the 65, gone beyond it, and then the long ball in. And that's a good one. Shawnee Dalton and Jerry Sheridan. Shawnee Dalton has it. Shawnee on the 30 metre line. He's 10 metres line. He's coming up again the end line. Jerry Sheridan is pulling out of Mizzy. He's still going. Was into a shoulder. And what's this? Oh, the referee is giving a free in. Looked a fair shoulder. Damien came across, Damien Sheridan, but the referee decided it was an unfair shoulder on Shawnee Dalton, and it's a free on the 13 metre line for Summerhill. Stephen Kennedy, the Meath panellist from this year. Stephen will hit it just a little bit to the right of the goals. Well, it still should be an easy kick for Stephen. Maybe it was a free by Shawnee Dalton. Definitely causing trouble in first few balls. The ball goes over the bar. And the score is Seneschalstown 3 points, Summerhill 2 points. About 7 minutes of play gone in the first half. The kick to be taken now by David Lyons. David Lyons, that's a mighty kick. That's gone way beyond centre field. And Joe Sheridan's running out to it. Kenny gets it now. Paul Rispin wins, and Paul Rispin wins it free. Paul Rispin with 35 metres out of his own goal for Summerhill. That's a low ball across the wing. And that's good play there by the Summerhill player. He's going along the wing. There's Paul Larkin. One there by Joe Cowley. Joe Cowley to Joe Sheridan. To Damien Sheridan. Gone over the halfway line. Low ball in towards Brian. Brian gives it quickly to Shane Clark, but it all goes astray. Too much fancy stuff there. And coming away with his, is it Milner? The centre half back. Oh, this is a great run. He got about 50 metres, and a low ball in towards Stephen Kennedy. Stephen Kennedy runs into a challenge. The referee says an unfair one, about 40 metres out, and it was a heavy one. And I think he's going to call back one of the Seneschalstown players. Is he? No, I thought he was going to have a word with one of the Seneschalstown players. Tall player, but he tries the low one again. It's to Shawnee Dalton again. He is certainly the danger man. Back to Stephen. Stephen will have a go here with his left, will he? No. Tries on his left, he's turning back to his right. Gives it to Dalton. Dalton runs at him again, and that's a good ball. Towards the 40 yards man, Ennis. Tips on his toe, hops it. Tips on his toe again, he gives it back to Stephen. He'll surely have a go here with the left foot. Now he goes back to his right. Going to. Oh, it's a great block. That's a great block there. Paul Carey, and I think that was wrong. I don't think the ball was out there. The linesman says it was. Brian Ennis will take it. Will he try a quick one? No, he's going to drop this one in around the house, as they say. Now he plays a short ball, and it's one there by Stephen Finnegan back in his own defence to Mark Carey. Mark Carey going to cross his own 30 metre line. A bit dangerous this. To Damien on the 20 metre line. A long ball towards Conor Mackin. Conor Mackin, the 40 yards man. He's about 55 metres out. And then the low ball up again towards Shane Clark. Brian Clark is beaten to the ball.
04 KE
by Kieran Malone.
63.
Kieran Malone to Damien Borden. Damien Borden's gone over to 65, wins it. Challenge here. Little bit of overplay, and Joe Sheridan wins it. And Joe hits it a drop kick. Wynn catches it, and this has come back. Gone very loose and gone to the Summerhill player. And the Summerhill player is Adrian Kenny. Adrian Kenny out the field towards Willie Milner. Milner across the field. They played it low with this ball. Eventually, no, it doesn't reach. It's quickly onto the midfield of Maurice Kennedy. Maurice Kennedy, a long ball. This is a low ball. Who's going to win this? Oh, Seneschalstown player was brought down. He was brought down. Good coming back there. Well won there by the Seneschalstown player, Paul Carey. Paul Carey won his free, battled hard to win his free and won his free with 25 metres out from his own line. And who'll kick will be Mark Carey, 35 now. 35, but 15 yards in for the far side in the terrace here in Navan, and here he comes. He tries to play a low ball up along the wing towards Gary Conlon. Gary Conlon has he the speed to beat Adrian Kenny. He has it. He's gone by him. Conlon's gone cutting in. He's on the 20-metre line. He's in for the 14. He's got Shane Clark. Shane Clark takes it high. Kicks it over the bar for a second. I thought it was a goal chance. But well played, Gary Conlon and Shane Clark. It's a point. And it's 4 points to 2. But on with the play. The kick out going to be taken by the Summerhill goalie, Tony McDonald, 4-2. That's the well, it was 3-1 there at one stage. The kick out dropping in the middle of the field. Demo goes up and Demo catches. He's catching some balls. He's trying to get out with the referee says he's fouled. Bit of pulling and dragging. 17 tangle with him. 17 is. I don't know what he said. This ball's going out towards the line. Can he save it? Brian Sheridan tries to save it. He says they're going to hold the line. Shane Clark was in. Two Seneschalstown players around the Summerhill player under pressure, and Adrian Kenny picks it up under a bit of pressure. Tries to come out, he does come out, he gives it to Damien Borden, the midfielder, covering a lot of ground. There's a good ball, there's a chance for Joe. There's a mighty kick. Oh, there's a tail on it, a mighty kick. Quick ball back from Stephen Finnegan. Joe let fly from about 40 metres out. He put a bit of a spin on it, but he just put too much of a spin on it. And the score remains Seneschalstown 4 points, Summerhill 2 points. About 13 minutes gone in the first half. The kick out to be taken for Summerhill by the goalie, Tony McDonald. Tony McDonald kicks it. And the sun has come out. It's a beautiful day in Navan. That ball broke by Damien to Joe. Joe ball in. This is a bit high. This is going to favour the back, and Shane Clark's not going to win this one. It's won by Richie Hatton. Richie Hatton out the wing towards his left half back, and then quickly up the field. Summerhill played a lot of football inside their own half to be fighting to get rid of the ball. That's a long ball up there by Adrian Kenny, but well intercepted there by Jerry Sheridan. Jerry. Ball across. Oh, big chance. It was a great feeling there by Stephen Finnegan. Stephen's doing very well. Good feeling there. Summerhill player not too happy with that decision. And referee, I'd say, will bring it up. He's brought it up to the 45. We had the scent there shown by the Summerhill player. I think it was the number 2, not sure. From here, I think it was Stephen Husband. And Stephen Finnegan has started very well. Has caught a bit of an injury there. He was caught just as he caught the ball. It wasn't a bad tackle or anything, but the player did show the scent, and this free is going to be right on the 45. And who else to kick it? Only Brian Clark. The referee is saying go ahead and kick it. He seems to think that Stephen will be all right. Stephen Finnegan seems to be a shot. Now it's his leg that Mary Sheridan, who's a busy day in front of her. That's her semi-final coming up in a couple of hours' time. Brian Clark sends it high. Is there a tail on it? No, it's gone wide. It's gone wide, Brian. No problem with the distance, but just gone wide. Stephen getting the drink of water. He's all right. Mary has got the semi-final in Seneschalstown, the Leinster Club ladies final. Again, Confi Kildare at 4:30. So she's a busy woman today. Trots off the field along with Damien. The kick to be taken by Andrew Kenny. There we say it, Brian Clark kicking it, that was a chance. Well, it's asking a lot to be kicking. Free from 45 over with no effort like he did try that time. This ball breaks. Has a good bit of feeling there by Damien Borden, a long ball in. And this is trouble. It's number 13 again. He's causing trouble. Dalton towards Kennedy. Kennedy's bearing down and goal. Sends it high. He sends it over the bar. Morris Kennedy bearing down and goal. Shawnee Dalton again, the troublemaker, if you like to call him so. His speed is causing a lot of trouble. The kick out broken down there, and Summerhill have it again. Here comes the 40 yards man towards Morris Kennedy again, and another run. He's at the number 10 Williams. That's a high. Oh, it's a mighty kick on the run. Morris Kennedy, the midfielder, has done it again. That is a great score there by the Summerhill player. For a moment I thought there was a tail, but that was well judged. The kick out to be taken by David Lyons. David Lyons kicks it, dropping way beyond midfield. Mighty kick. Who'll win the break? Summerhill are quicker to the break at the moment, and it's Paul Larkin, and That wasn't clever from Joe Cowley. He's lost about 20 metres, and that's a long ball in. And quickly on to his number 10. It's high, but there's a tail on it. It's gone wide. Paul Larkin, it was the number 12 that was quickly on it. It was the captain, Rory Donnelly, who kicked it, and Paul was coming in, Paul Larkin, but he put it wide. Sanchez is just at the moment not picking up the breaks at midfield, something that they're very adapted, but they just haven't been doing it at the moment. And the kick out to be taken for the goalie, David Lyons. Hutchinson a little bit backs against the wall, you'd have to say, at the moment. The forwards are doing well when any ball is played up, but just in defence at the moment they're having problems. There goes the kick out by David Lyons. Again, it's a mighty kick. Again, it's dropping around the middle of the field. And again, but this time it's picked up there by Stephen Sheridan. That's a bad ball towards Shane Track. Quickly beaten out. And it's the centre half back. The centre half back is Willie Miller. But this is the man who likes the attack. Mark Carey, 55 metres out. 40 metres out towards Shane Track. Shane Track about 35 metres, 30 metres out. Will he have a go? He has a go, but it's a low. It's gone wide. It never was going to make it. He never connected quite right with it. Never was going. The intended target there by Shane Track, and it's gone wide. The kick out. Tony McDonald. McDonald kicks it. This one's dropping about 60 metres out. The weight, they rise, and Kenny wins it. Breaks it, but he breaks it towards Jerry Sheridan. Good ball towards Gary Conlon. 40 yards out, 30 yards out, 21. He'll have a go, surely. Oh, the referee says he overplayed it. Oh. In the meantime, there's two players injured as the referee stopped play, yes. Damien Sheridan and Morris Kennedy down the ground. Damien is up. Morris Kennedy, they both have got up, but it might have been winded. It was just a bit of a collision. I'm sure they're all right. They're two big, strong men. Gary Conlon taking there for overplaying the ball, and on with the play. This Willie Mendler out towards his left half back. His left half back, his husband. The Seneschalstown just been caught there by Summerhill speed, and that's good football by Summerhill. And again, they come up along this wing. 40 metres out, Damien Sheridan trying to get the tackle in. A low shot in. Oh, it took a blow off David Lyons, and David was looking to get away with it, and David gives it to Jerry to Stephen, to Andrew Collins. They got caught up, but Collins done well and won it back to Jerry, to Stephen. Finnegan finds himself on the halfway line. That's a long dropping ball in towards Shane Clark. Shane breaks it up. It's well won there by Adrian Kenny, the full back. Coming out with this. That's good football towards Morris Kennedy towards Will Milner. Good football to Damien Borden. Summerhill played some nice football. Joe Sheridan makes a tackle, misses. Comes to Damien Sheridan, he's still going. He's 45 metres, he's 40 metres out. Further at the field. Davy Dalton. There's a long ball in, it's a dangerous ball. Who's going to get this break? Oh, David Lyons just gets there. The Seneschalstown goalie towards Mark Carey. This is good football. Cowley to Joe Sheridan. Joe on the 45, and he drops it way in. Two sides. Somebody goes for the miss it, but the ball breaks away from Brian Sheridan, and coming out to the goalie. Very alert the goalie was there. Tony McDonald out towards Adrian Kenny, and Adrian Kenny towards his number 12, Rory Donnelly, the captain. This ball is number 6, Milner, and they're all over them at this stage. But there's still 4 all, and here comes the danger man again. It's Dalton, Shawnee Dalton coming in on the 20-metre line. Going to be tackled by Jerry Sheridan. Seneschalstown player Paul Carey tries to get a challenge in, and Paul Carey wins it. Well done, Paul. To Andrew Collins. To Stephen Sheridan, to Joe. Joe has gone over that 45, 65, gone over the other 65. Was that a good challenge? Looked a good challenge. Summerhill players didn't agree with it. Referee says pulling on the jersey there to Stephen Kennedy, and he's brought the ball up, and they'll have to be careful of that kind of act, because Summerhill, that's twice discipline. Stephen Kennedy, maybe it was a fair challenge, maybe it wasn't, but the ball has been brought up, and it's now a 40-metre free for Seneschalstown, and a chance to go back in front again. A long spell there without a score. We're just about 21 minutes into the game. Very exciting stuff, fast stuff. Here comes the free. Brian Sheridan should put it over. Looks good. Is good. A great score there by Brian Sheridan. Five points for Seneschalstown, 4 points for Summerhill. 5-4. Oh, after a lean spell in which we were defending, but they held it well, and now a little bit of artist there, but unnecessary stuff. Stephen Sheridan and Brian Ennis getting to know one another well. Little bit of pushing and shoving, the crowd don't like it. They kick out Hanny off on with the play. Tony McDonald drops it in around middle of the field. Ball breaks. Conor Mackin goes to it, but coming up is Adrian Kenny. Adrian Kenny being well tackled, but he gets the ball away. But there's three Summerhill players. Didn't go to the first one. Damien Borden gets it. He's the second one. It's a long, dangerous ball in. Stephen Kennedy has it at the 40 metres out. He goes down. I can't figure this out. It's a 30-metre free. I didn't see a free. It must have happened. Must have been a late tackle out the field. That's the only thing I can. The conclusion I come to, but it's a 13-metre free anyhow for Summerhill. It certainly wasn't a penalty because the player was not fouled. Tipped over the ball there while we've been distracted there, and it's 5 points each. Kieran Malone is on now, number 20 for Summerhill, and it's 5 points each. Very exciting.
On the Summerhill team, number 15 Stephen Kennedy is replaced by number 18 Conor Gillespie.
Conor Gillespie's on. Stephen Kennedy, the mid. He's here getting treatment. Maybe he'll be able to come on later on, but he's getting treatment at the moment. And on from anyhow, a tall player, very tall. Conor Gillespie is on at the moment. Here comes the kick out anyhow, chopping out around the middle of the field. They rise. Damien Sheridan breaks it, but he breaks it towards the Summerhill player, and the Summerhill player a little bit of overplaying it, you would say, but this ball towards Jerry Sheridan. There's a good run here with Jerry Sheridan and Dalton, and Sheridan wins it with a good shoulder. Good old-fashioned shoulder. That's not the, Joe won't thank him with that pass, but Joe has it about 30 metres away from his own goal. Damien is caught ball watching. Joe goes in to win it. Ball's gone to the Summerhill player on the ground. Go by the plate here. Let's quickly kick across the field by Kieran. Ball breaks, Summerhill have it. Number 10, there's a great chance here. Number 2, quickly gone. There's a chance for Summerhill. It's a goal for Summerhill. It's a sub, it scored it. It's a sub, it scored it. It's Conor Gillespie. Great bit of pass, and Davy Dalton was involved. But it was finished in the net. It doesn't matter, they won't mind. It's 1-5 to Summerhill, 5 points to Seneschalstown. 25 minutes gone in the first half. And Seneschalstown, the champions of 2 years ago. Summerhill, the finalists from last year. They kick out on the middle of the field. Ball breaks. Gary Condon tries to get to it, but it's won by the number 5, Adrian Kenny. Oh, he overplayed it. There is no doubt he's not too happy. He didn't drop it, and again the ball's being brought up. Summerhill's discipline letting them down in these situations. Damien Sheridan was going to try, maybe the referee was given 13 metres, maybe Damien was trying to take 20. And Brian Sheridan will kick it. Brian Sheridan will kick this one again. It's about 37 metres out. It's pretty central. And they need it. Do they not need this one? 1-5 to 5 points. That could have been a killer blow. 26 minutes gone in the first half. The attention being gone to Stephen Kennedy still here. They want to see how he is. This one's not going anywhere. Box going over. Shane Clark goes, but he won't get this ball. The ball's won there, but the substitute Malone further out the field. And here comes the referee, decides that Mark Carey is fouled. That ball never raised at all there from Brian Sheridan. But 47 metres out on their own goals. On the near side of the field is a long ball in, and this is again is dangerous. Gillespie comes out. Summerhill players, they're running all over the place, and Seneschalstown at the moment are in trouble. They're in big trouble here. The one to concede another score near the half time. And again it's the number 10. The number 10 is playing half up, but Paul Larkin with the ball. Paul Larkin still. It's Rory Donnelly. Rory Donnelly's on the ground. Gives it back towards Morris Kennedy, the score of 2 points. Morris will turn to his right. Again, he's run into a tackle. He's taking a lot of steps. Oh, Joey Corley. The referee is not too popular here over that one. That one looked a bit harsh. Not too popular over that one. And the number 5 will kick it with left foot. It'll be Paul Rispin. Paul Rispin usually good for a point or two in a game. 1-5 to 5 points. It's high, but it's gone wide. It's gone wide a bit. 27.5 minutes gone in the first half, and it still remains. Summerhill 1-5. Seneschalstown 5 points. The kick out, and it's a good one by David Lyons. Ball broken. Summerhill, they're quicker to every break, everywhere. They're winning the breaks. That's a little bit of was the player foul. Jerry Sheridan is won by Conor Mackin. Low on the wing towards Brian Clark. Ryan Clark's 55 metres out, 50 metres out, he's gone central, still going, heading for the 45, Brian. This is a good one by Brian, he's 40 metres out, that's a low kick in, it's not going anywhere, and it's won by the Summerhill back. But Summerhill back foul, the referee says he wasn't quickly taken, they're playing this quickly, and that's a quick ball up along the wing towards Brian Ennis towards Rispin, and this is a great ball across the wing, and again it's the sub Gillespie to score the goal. Gives it back to number 12, this is a catch again, he's at the 20-metre line, he's been tackled. He's under pressure, he's on the ground. It's a free again, and Jamie Sheridan goes in against boot to it, and Big Damon tries to pick it up. Damon's under pressure. Damien has it, he's pulled and dragged, and the referee, well done Damien, and the referee should let it run. He's holding up play now, unnecessary. I can't understand this. It's a Seneschalstown player that's in trouble. Seneschalstown player Joe Cowley is in trouble. Yellow card for Joe. They'd won the free, shouldn't get involved, and back to kick this free will be Stephen Sheridan. It's 1-5, it's slow scoring, it's tight, it's 28 minutes gone, just over 28. The kick to be taken by Stephen Sheridan. And this time Damien Sheridan suffered from a slight injury. Stephen Sheridan again. Oh, that's not a good ball. But again, Mark Carey, or Paul Carey it is. Paul to Mackin. Mackin to Jerry. To Jerry Sheridan. Now that's a terrible ball by Jerry. Gives it straight away, and this is trouble. Collins and Gillespie. Well won there by Mark Carey. And Mark Carey out to Jerry Sheridan. Jerry Sheridan dries up to the halfway line. Mackin right going over the halfway line. And Mackin a long ball in. They need this. They need someone to come at the end of this one. And Mark Carey, I think it is. Mark coming in along the end line on the 14-21. He's surely foul. He is foul. A chance for Summerhill. A chance for Seneschalstown coming up to half time to narrow that gap. Could be no one only Mark Carey with a run like that. He's done it so often 2 years ago. And that draw match and in the replay, he scored a brilliant goal again. Never know, man. He did them same goals. And this should be typical. Over the bar, Shane Clark. Score 1-5 to 6 points. Coming up to the half-time whistle.
The temporary substitution on the Summerhill team, Conor Gillespie, replacing Stephen Kennedy, now becomes a permanent substitution. And there will be at least one additional minute of play in this half.
One additional minute, Hammer just gone into it. The kick to be taken by Tony McDonald, dropping in the middle of the field. Joe waits. Joe tries to get a break. This ball's going to hold the line. Joe Cowley, line ball in his own 45. On his own 45, Joe Cowley tries a short one to Damien. Damien just on his own 45. Goes a little bit of a shimmy. He's going to be tackled if he doesn't get rid of it. He gives it a low ball towards Gary Conlon. Conlon runs into a challenge. Conlon across to Joe on the 65. Joe on the halfway line on a long ball in. Oh, that's a great feeling. That's one of the best feelings of the game there by Willie Milner. That catch, it deserved a free. It deserved a free. It was a super catch. Quick ball taken. Conor Mackin has it. Seneschalstown a chance of another score before half time. Mark Carey, low ball across. It was it was a bad ball from Mark. Mark maybe should have played it. Was number 10. His number 10, Gary Conlon, was inside, but he didn't. And there goes the half-time whistle with the scores. Summerhill 1 goal and 5 points. Seneschalstown 6 points. Seneschalstown playing with a slight breeze now in the second half. Getting ready for the throw-in. Just checking with his umpires. Ball is in and forced to break away is Seneschalstown, Damien Sheridan. Damien sends a long ball, dropping. Brian Clark leads it towards Brian Sheridan, towards Shane Clark. Shane Clark will give it back to Brian. Gives it across to number 13. Brian has it. Turns from his right to his left and sends it high. And effortlessly sends it over the bar. Oh, I thought for a second Brian had overcooked that one, but that was well done. And now that gap is 1-5 for Summerhill, 7 points for Seneschalstown. Subs warming, running up and down the line here. Numbers means nothing here in this game, and here comes the kick out, and the kick out by Tony McDonald. It's a mighty kick again, the breeze. Oh, Damien Borden wins the break, but it's quick on to Gary Conlon. Gary Conlon 45 metres out, 40 yards out. Still gives it back towards Stephen Finnegan. Stephen will have a go for the equaliser. Is it good? It is good. It's a great score there by Stephen Finnegan. It's a great score by Stephen Finnegan. 1 goal and 5 points for Summerhill, 8 points for Seneschalstown. Great play break down from midfield from Damien Sheridan, picked up by Gary Conlon, something they weren't doing in the first half, and Stephen Finnegan finished it off with a good score. And the force you with two attacks in the second half, and then within a minute and a half, and the sides are level. The kick out to be taken by Tony McDonald. McDonald kicks it high, dropping down around the middle of the field. They wait for the break. Who wins it? Joe breaks it, but it's quickly gone towards Gary Conlon again. Oh no, Shane Clark. Shane Clark was down on the referee, says play on. Richie Hatton was on his back, but he says play on. And quickly up across the field, and now the referee has seen something. I don't know what it is. It's off the ball, obviously, with Shane Clark. And he's given the free about 65 metres out from their own goals for Summerhill. And Summerhill player will kick it here was Richie Hatton. He gets it to Damien Borden, and Damien Borden 45 metres out, 40 metres out. Tordens gives it back in, and that's Boris Kennedy scores 2 points in the first half. Quickly towards his number 10. His number 10 is Paul Larkin. Paul Larkin kicks it high, and with the free, the whistle's been blown. I knew the players are stationary. It's a free in for Summerhill. It was kicked over the bar there by Paul Larkin, but it's a free for Summerhill about 26 metres out. And here comes Rory to put Summerhill back in the lead again. Takes a good few steps in and sends it high. This is our tail, and it comes out the post. Oh, he nearly overcooked it, but he's looking to get away. And Gillespie gives it back towards his number 17. The 17 across the field. And the player on the ground is Morris Kennedy. Morris Kennedy towards a twist. Oh, no, don't think he was fouled. That looks hard. And the crowd are not happy with that. That did not look a foul, but however, the referee is the final say, and he did not look a foul. 17 Davy Dalton was there, and the ball went to Morris Kennedy. Didn't think he was fouled, but the referee said he was. And again, it's Rory Donny. Will he try to short one to Morris? No, he's not. He's going to go, but no, he puts the short one, and that caught ball watching again. There's another chance for Summerhill. And it's high and it's over the bar. Yes, it's a good score. So Seneschalstown caught ball watching there as Davy Dalton ran on to a quick ball there from Rory Donnelly, and Davy Donnelly put it over. Oh, Seneschalstown backs were a bit ball watching with Poet Miley there, and was it Ducks? Yeah, you wouldn't know with positions, but I think Mark should have been marking, and Mark Carey. Mark is taking them up on the kick out, and Dalton seems to be playing left half forward. And here comes the kick out, and David Lyons just checking everything is all right. Summerhill back in front. Summerhill won 6, Seneschalstown 8 points. The kick to be taken by David Lyons. Lyons kicks it, dropping away beyond midfield. They rise. Joe Sheridan breaks it towards Jerry Sheridan. Jerry has brought the ground. A lot of freeze. Stop start kind of second half. Ball thrown over and back, and referee should be doing something about this. Joe Sheridan will kick it. Now he gives it to Brian Clark, and Brian Clark will kick it. This kick is about 57 metres out, dead straight in front of the goals. It's a big kick. It's 57 metres out. It's about 57 metres out. It's going to take a mighty kick, but he's a mighty kicker of a ball, this small man. This one just doesn't go the full distance, and it's well taken out, and ball broken, coming out. Is he fouled? Referee says he is, and quickly taken out, and that's good play there by Summerhill. Coming out there was the wing half back Malone. Malone is stopped there by the number 7 Stephen Sheridan. He's still under pressure. Is it going to be a free again? Quickly taken out, and hard look there from Shane Clark. Shane Clark won it on the second goal. The ball's going to hold the line ball, and the ball will be taken by Kieran Malone. Or is it Caelan Young? Caelan Young kicks it. This ball's not gone too far, and again it's another free. A lot of frees I've noticed in the first few minutes of the second half. Too many for my liking. We've only played about a little over 5.5 minutes of play. Summerhill player goes to the ground. He's got 2 players on him, and now he gives it back. And Summerhill are moving again. They're moving very well off the ball, I have to say that. And this is a good move. The player goes to the ground, loses possession, and Joe Sheridan tries to get to it. Joe is under pressure. Ball breaks towards Gary Conlon, 45 metres out. Gary takes a tackle, gives it to Conor Mack, and Conor Mack at 25 metres out. Conor Mack into Joe Sheridan. Is he tackled? Joe has it still. The 40-metre line shoots. It's gone wide. Harmless wide. Oh, maybe Joe should have took a point. He was looking for a goal there. Maybe he should have taken a point in hindsight. It's only a 1-point game, and maybe Joe should have levelled it. I know we could see the net shaking. The kick out to be taken by Tony McDonald for Summerhill. Good harrying back. It has to be said there. Ball breaks. Adrian. Paul Rispin's under a bit of pressure. So is number 17, and number 17 is Davy Dalton, quickly taken. He hops it, but he hops it towards Mark Carey, long ball into Shea Jack, on the 40-metre line, it's high! Is it over? Is it? Yes, it's over the bar, the great equaliser, the great rob and the great score by Shane Clark. Seneschalstown are level. 1-6 for Summerhill, 9 points for Seneschalstown. The kick out to be taken by Tony McDonald. Tony McDonald with the kick. Tony puts it high, dropping it around the middle of the field. Who'll win this one? Damien Sheridan brings it down towards Stephen Finnegan. Stephen on his own 65, he's under pressure, he wins his free. Gives it to Mark Carey, and Mark Carey kicks from the halfway line. Long ball in towards Brian. Brian has it, 40 metres out, pull, drag, surely, referee says no. Still has it, going to the 20-metre line, still going Brian Sheridan. Been tackled all the way here by Adrian Kenny. Gives it back here towards Gary Conlon, and that's a kick to nothing. It's as well taken there by Tony. Gary probably should have took the horn. Quickly up the field there by Richie Hatton, and here comes Summerhill again. They're dangerous. Rory Donnelly moving. That Clareman moving at pace. Kick blocked down. No, referee says it was a foul. The referee says it was a foul. And this is where they're catching Seneschalstown with quick balls, and this is another quick one. And well taken here by the sub. Is he a sub? No, it's a number 10. Sorry, I thought it was a sub. It's a number 10. Number 10 is Paul Larkin, and Paul Larkin is won the free about 35 metres out. This could be the lead back for Summerhill. Seneschalstown have twice come back to level there in the second half. And this is the push again. This is Summerhill back in front again. That's throwing it in. That looks good. It's a good score, let's be honest. It was a very good score. He judged the breeze very well. Throw it in over the bar. And again, Summerhill have gone that point in front. 1-7-9. There were 2 in front at half time. Seneschalstown were back and equalised. Summerhill went 2 clear. Summerhill came back, or Seneschalstown came back and equalised. And now Seneschalstown have to do it all again. But there is plenty of time left. A long time to go in this game. The kick out coming now from Davy Lyons. Davy Lyons sends it high, drops it way. Big Joe swings it, but the Summerhill players are grouping well, and they've won it, and again it's the right half back. There's a good attacking player, Paul Rispin, a good ball in, and coming across there's Joe Cowley to Damien on the halfway line. There'll be snow in this one as he puts it in on the 14-metre line. They rise for it. Brian has it on the edge. Oh no, that's some catch. I thought he had it, but that was brilliant, I have to say, by Adrian Kenny. And his clearance finds his number 4, Richie Hatton. Lucky to get a free, may I add, but he won't mind on the speed of Summerhill is just telling here at this moment. A good ball towards Maurice Kennedy. Maurice Kennedy got a player overlapping. Quickly, this is good stuff on Paul Rispin, and Rispin left-footed. Ball's hanging on the wind, and the big Gillespie goes up to Andrew Collins, who has it. Referee is given the free out. Andrew Collins has it, and Andrew kicks it clear out to Damien on the 45. Low ball in towards Brian. Can he save it from going out? He's been tackled here by Paul Rispin, or by Adrian Kenny. He's still going now. He sends a high ball. Oh, this one's hanging. It's hanging on the 20-metre line. Gary Conlon wins it. Gary Conlon to Joe. Joe, can he equalise? Yes, Joe has equalised. What a score. 1-7-10 points. Gary Conlon, let it be said, it was a hopeful ball in by Brian. I think he'd be the first to admit it. But Gary Conlon, great bit of feeling by Gary, and laid it quickly back to Joe, and the rest, you know the rest. It's 1-7-10 points. A swirl and breeze blowing into the stand. Nice dry day, and again the Summerhill player, goalie Tony McDonald, ball coming off the tee. About 11 minutes gone. About 11 gone in the second half. Damien Sheridan, that's great feeling by Kennedy. Kennedy wins it and wins his free. Good free. Quick ball, this is speed, and this one is causing trouble here. He's gone to the ground, his head is down, that's only a free. It is a free again. Head down, Paul Larkin, a free. Is it a quick ball from Joe? No, they should have played the quick one. And now they're in trouble, they should have played the quick ball. And now Joe kicks it about 60 metres. But it's a Summerhill man that wins it all the way. The Summerhill player coming out with the ball. Tries to get a tackle, Willie Milner. He's strong, he wins his free. Gives it to his number 19 to kick it. Number 19 is Caelan Young. And now he's brought it up the field. And now there's a player on the ground injured as the play goes on. And again it's towards his number 20, Paul Larkin. Paul Larkin gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy out to the 20. The 20 is Kieran. It's quickly gone in. Jerry Sheridan, that is won there by the Mark Carey. Mark Carey, the Mackin is everywhere. He got Gary Conlon 40 metres out. Darius got Damien with him. Damien is 30 metres out. He's hung across. High tackle, surely. Referee says no, has he? Oh no, he's given a free. A belated free, may I add there, by Joey Corley. And surely this is a chance. Is it for Brian? It's us the roar. Is it Brian is going to kick this one? No, it is that Brian. It's Brian Sheridan. I thought it might be Brian Clark. No, Brian is looking for water in. The player on the feeling in just under the stand here, but he's all right. Willie Milner, Willie is a hard man, and Willie is all right, playing a whale of a game here, centre half for Summerhill. But this is Brian, a chance to put Seneschalstown back in front. Brian kicks it high. Is it good? Is it good? It is good. Umpire a bit slow going for the flag, but he's got it. And Seneschalstown are on front, 11 points to 1-7. And the crowd are getting very excited. This is brilliant stuff. It's brilliant stuff. About 12 minutes gone in the second half, and a kick. This is great stuff, Tony McDonald. There's a low ball, and there's a chance here again. Is it Jerry Sheridan? He should have given it to Gary Conlon. He didn't give it to Gary Conlon. Quickly towards Brian Clark. Brian Clark's got Joe with him. Joe 40 metres out, back in the 45. Low ball in. Oh, there's a chance here for Jerry Sheridan. What's the decision? Unbelievable. Referee says he picked it off the ground. Jerry Sheridan, 20 metres out with a chance, and here comes Summerhill. And it's his captain, Rory Donnelly. There's a great run. He's on the 20-metre line. He gets it into the corner forward. Johnny Dalton. Dalton has it. Takes a shot, sent it high, but sent it wide. But it'll all go back. We'll have to see the video. Was it a pick-up in Jerry Sheridan? Maybe it was. Maybe he didn't put his toe under it. But he found himself in space. No one, he was 20 metres out, no one in front of Money the goalie. The left half back, Jerry Sheridan, but Joey Corley was quick, and maybe he was right to blow the whistle. We know when we see it back again in video. Joey Corley had no video. He decided it was a free, and Summerhill broke quickly. And a great run by Rory Donnelly to Shawnee Dalton, who just finished it wide. It's going to be a battle of the fittest now. Who is the fittest of these two teams? With about 14 minutes to play. The kick out, dropping. Stephen Sheridan goes, he was tackled unfairly. I would have thought, but the referee says play on. And the player there, surely found, was the number 9, Summerhill, Damien Borden, Dummy Borden, now at the 45-metre line. He's boarding his way through. There's 3-4 players around him. And the referee says he can play it a bit long, I thought, no, but referee towards the number 17 on his Davy Dalton. Davy Dalton to Davy Borden, and here comes Willie Milner, and Willie kicks a long ball out towards the wing, and this is trouble from below, and it's going for the ball. Seneschalstown players, Joe Cowley, Jerry Sheridan sidestep one man, sidestep two. He should have given it, he didn't give it. Ball's on the ground, he goes back to win it, and the referee is giving a free in on the 45 for Summerhill, and Summerhill players are inside. And what's the decision here, the ref? Is he bringing it in? He is bringing it in. Joey Corley is bringing the ball in. Joey, well, he is the law, I suppose. He's taking a lot of steps before he kicks it. And he sends it high. Is this good? It is good. It's the equaliser. The clap from the Summerhill followers can tell you it's the equaliser. Great score. 1-8 to Summerhill, 11 points for Seneschalstown. About 16 minutes gone in the second half. Mind you, that was a quick 16 minutes. There's still 14 to go. It'll be that battle of the fittest of the survive here. But yeah, Seneschalstown will always go back to that incident if things don't go wrong at the end. Bit of pushing and shoving here, and winning is Gary Conlon. Gary gets a bit of a tackle, goes down on it, wins it, gives it back stationary to Joe Cowley. Joe Cowley across towards his full back, Andrew Collins. Andrew Collins, a chip ball in. Brian Sheridan clearly been held. Referee will play on. Unbelievable. That was a terrible decision there. A terrible decision, I have to say, there of the referee. And the Summerhill player still playing around with the ball. And it's Gillespie, the big midfielder, who scored a goal. Quickly out the field. Oh, there's a bit of a trip there by Shane Clark, and the referee says play on, but that was a free in. And I don't know what Joey Corley was at. And the ball is kicked. And this is going to be a Seneschalstown player's ball. Oh, Mark Carey. Mark Carey is going to lose it. Mark Carey battles back. Only Mark, 1 or 3 players on him. And a quick ball across the field by Mark Carey. And coming is Joe on the 65, on the 60. A long ball in towards Stephen Finnegan. Stephen has brought the ground. Stephen has brought the ground. Top 15 people are up. People are roaring. They're jumping, they're shouting. But definitely he had to see that one. Stephen was foul. Stephen Finnegan, a great fielder of the ball. And it should be a handy free here for Shane Clark to put Seneschalstown back in front again. I see Mark O'Reilly warming up. Former All-Ireland medal winner with Mead. Getting ready to come in to add his experience to it. Shane Clark being asked. I don't know what signals is going on, but surely the signal is to put it over the bar. And now the referee's gone in, Brian Sheridan. I don't know what's on here, Gary Conlon, who it is. One of them has got a yellow card, I don't know. Is it the two of them? Is it two yellow cards? I'm confused. Let's be honest, I'm confused. But it certainly was a free in, and here comes the free for Shane. It's over the bar. Seneschalstown on front again. Seneschalstown 12 points. Summerhill 1 goal and 8 points. And the Sheridans are not too happy. Joe was having words again with Joey Corley. That was an unbelievable booking. But they're in front and they should hold their heads at this stage. And don't mind the referee, they kick out and Tony McDonald kicks it. Dropping, Wynn holding it. That's a great bit of catching, but it was a bit of a push. A bit of a push on the Seneschalstown player, just about 65 metres out. Joe Sheridan will kick it. Joe hits it. Low ball towards Shane Clark, and that one didn't go right. That one didn't go right, and quickly won there by Summerhill. To big Morris Donnelly, the midfielder. Under a bit of pressure. Oh, that was low. Player running through there is Brian Ennis. A lot of steps. Mark Carey to Gary Conlon. He got Mackin inside him. Oh, Gary goes on the toe to hand once. And then a long ball across. He's found his man. He's got a man overlapping Shane Clark. Shane Clark in the 30-metre line. Sent it high and sent it over the bar. Sent it over the bar. That is in by 2. 13 to 1-8.
Substitution on the Summerhill team. Number 10, Paul Larkin, is replaced by number 14, Mark O'Reilly.
Mark O'Reilly on for Paul Larkin. Mark O'Reilly, the old experience. The kick to be taken. 2 points in it. Tony McDonald dropped it in around the middle of the field. The ball breaks. Summerhill player has it. Is he foul? Or is it? Oh, I thought it was a hot ball. There's a lot of players down the field injured. I just can't figure his number from here, is it? It could be the number 6, is it? It is the number 6, yes. It's Willie Milner. Willie's a hard, tough guy, and Willie will be all right. Brian Ennis will take the free. Will it be Brian? Willie is all right. Big groggy looking. Here comes Brian Ennis with the free. Short free. Taking the number 5. Number 5 is on the ground. He's on the ground. The free could have went again on there now. Stephen Finnegan goes in. And quickly taken there by Joe Cowley. And Joe used it to Damien. Snow on as Damien puts it in towards Brian Clark. That's a great bit of feeling. That is a great bit of feeling there with the Summerhill player. Because that ball had him within. Brian Clark was through and on with the play. Summerhill coming up along the right wing. This is danger. Milner, low ball. Towards his number 20. Kieran Malone. Towards Morris Kennedy, kicker of 2 already. Morris kicks a high one. This is our tailing it. Nobody umpires. I thought for a second it was gone over. But then the umpire looked to his right, so we knew it was wide. That's to remain. Seneschalstown 13 points. Summerhill 1-8. Very, very good game of football. 7 minutes left for play. Seven minutes left for play, and a kick out to be taken by David Lyons. And there will be a minute or so of injury time because of that injury to Willie Milner. And someone else throws in the ball, that's far too. The ball came in, so David Lyons, you couldn't say was time wasting there, and it's too early yet with 7 minutes left for time wasting. Here comes the kick. David Lyons, the kicker. It's a long ball, dropping around the middle of the field. They wait for the break. Who'll be forced on it? Oh, it's Summerhill players. Gillespie, the sub, the scorer of the goal. Ball breaks off. Jerry Sheridan quickly on the ground. His 2 or 3 players and just gone away is Adrian Kenny. Adrian Kenny. It's not Adrian Kenny. It's the right half back. Paul Rispin. He's heading towards the goals. Takes a shot and sends it high. And sends it wide. It was a lucky break. That was even more a scoring chance. That's 2 chances Summerhill had. One of them was a very good one. And now Seneschalstown will not let them lose the grip on the game. Let's hope they're not tired, and there's just about 5.5 minutes left, plus injury time. 13 to 1-8. The kick out will be taken by David Lyons, long ball. And again it's won, and won well there. Brian Sheridan goes in, he fouls the man to 65. Summerhill free, he's won a lot of ground. He's won 7 or 8 yards, and then he sends it across, and this is danger. Mark O'Reilly. Mark O'Reilly, the old experience, goes down in the ground. He never was touched. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Oh, Joey Corley, I'm surprised at Joey. Joey has left inter-county games buying that one, Mark. The whole experience said you don't blame Mark for trying it. But Mark got away with it. Mark got away with it. It was the old dog doing the trick, and Andrew Collins could do nothing about it. He went down very easy. The kick to be taken by number 11, Brian Ennis. Brian Ennis about 25 metres out. About 25 metres out. Here he comes. This should be a score. It looks good, is it? Oh, it's gone back in the win. Oh, it's another wide for Summerhill. Oh, probably if Brian Ennis had one problem with that kick, he put too much air in it. A low kick had been better against the breeze. And the Seneschalstown followers here beside us getting very, very excited. Getting very, very excited. 13 points to 1-8. 4 minutes left to play. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Can they win this one? They have lost the last 3 kickouts. And again, they won a Morris Kennedy. 3-2 players around him. Ah, that's unbelievable. I thought he must... They didn't touch him. They never touched Morris. Good feeling, let's be honest, Morris. It's just the Aussie rules a bit. The kick taken by Andrew Collins. Andrew tries to get it. All breaks. And the referee again is given a free. That was tough. Andrew Collins won the ball, and then last possession. This could well look the way the referee thinks it's going, and the referee is given frees again. Willie Milner off the ball, just seems to be a little bit of trouble. Physio going into Willie, and again a chance here for Brian Ennis. Brian Ennis here to leave 1 point in it. He sends it high. This one's coming in. This one's dropping. Dropped over the bar. Great score there by Brian Ennis. Great score. He judged that one well, and now there's a 1 point game. 13 to 1-9. Let's be honest, the last 5 kickouts have all been won by Summerhill. Has Seneschalstown, are they just tired a bit? I see they've gone to the 3 Sheridans. That's kind of a triangle around the middle of the field. No, Joe's got in full forward at the moment. The kick out to be taken by David Lyons. Come on, David. David kicks it. It's way beyond centre field. Brian Sheridan breaks it. Conor Mackin has it. Conor Mackin for Seneschalstown. Playing with the ball. Oh, he's better off getting it in. Joe Cowley across to Brian Sheridan. Brian Sheridan shakes off 1 or 2 tackles. They're going backwards. Oh, but that's a great ball out along the wing. Stephen Sheridan. Will Stephen have a go? He has a go. It's high, but it's a goalie's ball, you'd imagine. It is a goalie's ball. That was worth nothing, because he'd be better off trying to play that ball. A couple of along the wing here is Dalton. Dalton for Summerhill. Dalton towards Cowley. Cowley's pulling out the jersey, and Dalton is gone again. Brian Sheridan comes in with the tackle. Or not Brian, Damien, I'd say. Sends a low ball across, and this is Morris Kennedy. Oh, again, when the tackle come in, the referee seems to be given very, very handy frees, let's be honest. There was a bit of a tackle. I didn't see much in it. It looked hard and fair, but the referee is given the free. And Rory Donnelly goes to kick the quick one, but the referee is calling back Jerry Sheridan, and I think Jerry Sheridan's on the yellow card. No, it's wrong. It's Stephen that was on the yellow one, so they were lucky. It was Stephen that was on the other one. And there's a chance at equaliser now. There's a couple of handy frees been after given. I make it about a minute left for play. This is an important one, but again there will be about 2 minutes of injury time. Seneschalstown there a minute ago had a chance, but they took the wrong option. Seneschalstown not using any subs, and I'm just surprised. Maybe they're right. Here he comes, Brian Ennis. Brian kicks it. This is not going anywhere. It all depends on the break. It breaks. Caught there by the big player, Gillespie. 3 players around him. Surely going nowhere. Still going. Who has it? He still has it. He gives it back and it's pulled on fourth time. And it's won there by the Seneschalstown player, Mark Carey. Mark Carey out towards Joe. Joe is held, Shirley. But Joe has it. Joe with a 65. And then a left-footed kick across. And who'll be there? It's Stadium. Towards Brian Clark. Brian Clark goes down. That wins the free. He wins the free. On the 45, dead straight in front of the goals. He wins the free. He won't win many more, one important ones. We're just gone into injury time. On the 45, Brian Sheridan the kick it. 13 points to 1-9. There may be 2 minutes of injury time. I'm not sure. There's no word about it yet. But this is an important kick. If he puts this over, maybe Seneschalstown will be in the senior final again. Maybe I'm a bit early saying it, but I make it. If they kick it over, the Summerhill would need a goal because there can't be that much injury time to be played. Here he comes to the kick, Brian Sheridan. Dead straight in front of the goals, kicks it high. Into the goal, full-back's hand on the full-back, or the full, let's say Damien Borden. And Damien Borden out the field. And they've won the free, and he's gone about 8 yards behind.
At least 3 minutes.
3 minutes, I don't know where he's getting it from. 3 minutes. Summerhill on their own 45, trying to break Adrian Kenny. Good tackle. Oh, there's a little bit of overplaying it. And the referee allows play to go on. He's allowed the player to foul the ball. He's allowing players to foul the ball, and that's good breaking with Summerhill and Davy Dalton. Davy Dalton's done it a great kick out till there, man, and here comes Kennedy. Kennedy running at the he's overdone it there, referee. But the referee says no, play on. He's going to make this a draw, I think. They say no free. There's no free. He's coming anyway. Morris Kennedy's got a player loose, picks it up. He's going to have to kick it sooner or later. Gives it to Gillespie, the hero with the goal. Tackle and beaten there. And the ball kicked out the field. And who's going to win this one? Gary Conlon, a run for Ireland. Can he win this one? I don't think so. That ball wasn't out, I don't think, but David Goss says it was. It'll be interesting to see. We're well into injury time. 2 minutes into injury time, I make it. And Seneschalstown have definitely gone back. The only player in the Summerhill half is the goalie. And here comes the kick. This is unbelievable. Number 4. So Richard Hatton from him, he'd mind a full back. Under 21 star too. Well, what's wrong here? They're checking everything is right.
Substitution on the Seneschalstown team. Number 15, Shane Clark, is replaced by number 20.
He's taking a lot of steps. Richie Hatton towards Dalton. Dalton going on a run. That's not Dalton. He's still running. There's players overlapping this. That's good football there by Summerhill. Quickly kicked high. That's the equaliser. I know by the crowd that's the equaliser. And this referee, I know Seneschalstown will not be happy with some of them decisions in the last few minutes. But then again, if they start arguing and growling with them, then they're in trouble. On the 3 minutes of injury time. This could well be the final whistle. We could have a replay. 13 to 110. I make it the 3 minutes is up. Will he blow it? He's looking harder. He's looking at taking another look at his watch. They kick out. It certainly is. Possession is vital. If possession's going to count, it's dropping in the middle. They rise. Mackin shovels it towards Damien. Damien will have to kick this long and hope for the best because time is nearly up. This is dropping in. Joe has it. On the 13. Is he fouled? Oh, it's a 45, surely. That is unbelievable. This referee will give them nothing. It's a 45. Seneschalstown followers not too happy. He's given a 45, and this certainly will be the last kick of the game, I've no doubt about it. I don't know, is there extra time? Is it a replay? Sub Andrew McCann ready to come on. There's already a sub on the Seneschalstown team. I missed it there in that last attack, that last flurry with the equaliser came. And Brian Clark, that little man with a big responsibility on his shoulders. He's done it so many times for Seneschalstown. This is not suitable to a right foot kicker. A bit to the goals on the right. Players very close to Brian, maybe too close. Brian says to himself, well, surely it'll be a replay or extra time if he misses it. He sends it high. Is it good? It's over the bar! It's Seneschalstown over front. 14 points to 110. The kick out. Surely the final whistle has to come for the kick out. The kick out to be taken by Tony McDonald. Surely's going to blow it. It's all over. But Seneschalstown over the final once again. Seneschalstown 14 points. Summerhill 1 goal and 10 points. What a game of football.